Hello, army organizing tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga, with me, Blueankylo, and we are in the beginning of our guided chapter Blitz, as we work through some side content that technically isn't mandatory, but is certainly worth doing. Between episodes, I did some more arena-ing, because, as always, there's much army to manage, and I will do my best to give a short recap on the main changes. Obviously, artifacts get shuffled around a fair bit, so it's very hard to go over all the changes, but I try to keep our capacity near max, adding units when we can, and otherwise useful artifacts. There's some thought into it. I probably could spend longer on it, but I just try to match up, what I think will be useful. So I'll go over anything notable here. I've managed to get to 7 units in Cannon Squad. Once we can turn them into cannons, theoretically, and I'm pretty sure that works, right? Let me double check. Yeah, totally. So, Shock and Awe applies to Dragoons, Cannons, and Muskets, or whatever they're called. So yeah, don't worry about that. That'll work just fine. Just swapped out some extra CP artifacts. We'll keep the boots here for now, just to... I think morale makes less of impact on ranged units because they generally don't take damage. They're not the ones doing surrenders. And the Boots of Tyranny that do give you extra movement is also very nice for positioning cannons, I think. So I feel like that's one of the best ways to use them. Of course, you could put them on cavalry and have insane movement and canto, but, they're really good, but the downside is a bit penalizing. Let's see. Changes. I'm trying to think. I don't think I changed this one. Awesome Guy got his 5th soldier. Although I don't have enough resources to promote him. Story of my life. I think I may have recently got these guys. I guess it's been a little while, but I think I got these guys to Zweihander recently, which is a really nice class. I think champions are the best. Zweihander have the area of effect. I'll talk about that when I get to one of my other squads, but I think it was this one, actually, because these are champions. I spent a lot of money on Herman to catch up here, or a lot of resources, but yeah, we're up to... yeah, I did a bit of... Right. This squad has been worked on a lot, and it's got 3 capacity artifacts, but we're going to have 3, 4, 5 lightning mages, and at least 2 front row bruisers. Now, one thing I was also going to do while we're going through this is we're going to use some, on the unique units, I'm going to give them a proof of merit as I go through, because, they're slightly more powerful than the non-mercenary, or non-unique mercenaries, so, here you go, have a little boost. He'll stand out a little bit more. But yeah, what I was going to say was, specifically in relation to champions, which are what I would consider the ultimate heavy infantry. The main question would be, should we go Zweihander or Champion? Zweihander gets the AoE, which hits multiple units. Champion gets the double attack, so better at focusing things down, but can do a lot of overkill if you hit something with 20 hit points. You hit them for 200 and then another 200. You don't get to average your damage out. Zweihanders, I actually think they're slightly less armored. So look at the base number here, 73, 61, 316. Champions actually have slightly better armor, a little bit less strength, I guess. No, 61. So more strength, more armor, more hit points. If you're just going by base stats, this is, I think, the strongest front row class in the game. Technically, Sentinels provide better defense against firearms, but much, much weaker attacks. And I think it's the same armor, actually. So, anyway, those guys are real good. They're just very expensive. Alright, where was I? That was Awesome Guy. Matriarch. Right, so this was, I think I mentioned this earlier, but we recruited her as a unique... unique. She's got her own name. She's Soldier Captain. Or I think maybe I gave her soldier... I don't remember, but... Anyway, I can add a 3rd front row soldier for pretty cheap and just have a ton of magic. So, this is like a pretty cool squad. Jay Steen hasn't really got a whole lot new, just limited on capacity. Beatrix's squad is new, so I put a bit of thought into this. The goal here will be to have 2 sentinels up front, just with max defense and limited damage. one healer to give us a little bit more long-term sustain, and then basically we let Beatrix kill everything. So Syncredo gives Beatrix 2 attacks, which you'll see. It makes her other units weaker, but we're not going to really rely on them. By keeping her squad small, we can also use Giant Thresher, which lets her do more damage to larger squads. Most squads have more than 5 units at this point in the game, at least on hard mode. And finally, I think I just wanted to give her some durability. So the Cyrene Regalia is bonus magic, good for her, and also some HP, good for the front row, because we're a bit low on units, so a bit more HP and armor, I think. HP and magic, you know. She actually has a tremendous amount of skill, so she's pretty hard to hit as well if you stack that up. You could probably throw her into like, it might be better to go light infantry with her, maybe, because then you could get ambushes, and her skill is good anyway, so she'd probably be pretty dodgy. But I wanted to go with just the defensive heavy infantry. But if he threw in, I don't know what the best combo would be, but maybe 3 light infantry and have a squad of 5, but capacity is not her strong point. Anyway, that's new. Jeremir, nothing new here. I was considering giving him the Archer Captain, because it would be -6 right now, and he'd have a lot more capacity. But I think the truth is, we might keep a couple bows, turn 1 more into Dragoon, and that might be good enough. Couple Valkyries, whatever. I think I promoted Gregory to Knight recently, so we're trying to get the 3 Knights up front, because they are really strong. Lysander, we're focusing on defense, in theory. Raskuja, nothing new here. Maybe promoted his Swordman into a Spearman. Narima, similar. We're trying to get her a front row of defense. Mostly just really limited on resources. I'd like to get everybody promoted here. The Sword Masters would be much stronger, but they take a lot of obsidian, which is very expensive. Abigail's got more capacity than she needs. It's fine. Diana, let's see, we got her a new unit. I got her second archer. I could switch these guys out too if I changed my mind, but you know, she's got a nice blended squad. I guess technically support healers get better defense when they've got paladins in the group. So you could go with a lot of healers, but I think this is a very strong unit, very offensive. Like, do a lot of damage, so having more archers is, I don't know, we'll see. I don't really have a good reason for that. Stefan, we've got the double spearmen. I'm trying to get to assassins. I might actually put Stefan in the front row and give him another assassin later. We'll see how I feel. Barnabas, I think we're just waiting for more materials. Sybil, no, it's been a while since we changed anything. She's getting close to adding another unit now for capacity. Squatchamil just hasn't been able to promote due to resources. But that seems like a nice balanced unit. I've got a lot of balanced units, more than I originally thought, but I can still change them later. I think we just got Jules to his 9. This might be the first time we've had all 9, actually. I think we just got this guy in there. So we've got our first full unit, and it's thanks to Capacity Bow, which is always nice. And Ankylas, who's... Oh, I gave her one of our unique artifacts. Well, legendary. It's a 1 in 3 chance to get an extra turn after you end your turn. I figured, technically, a second turn is the Donar effect from Ankylas. So it kind of makes sense that sometimes she'd get that passively herself. I think it's kind of roleplay. This is like a really strong one. You could put it on any of your most powerful units, but honestly, a lot of the time, Ankylas is the one capturing anyway. So, anyway, that's the gist of it. Let's do some supports and then a mission. And yeah, we're just bypassing this for now, at least. So, Jules and Beatrix. Hey, Beatrix! How you liking it here? Oh, I guess I'm supposed to belong now? So, you're just gonna fly solo? Well, I'm not gonna let that happen. Oh, really? Good luck with that. But you do seem like a real sweetie. Perhaps I'll make you my most prized servant. Can I ask, how'd you get so magically gifted? Never seen your tricks, even from the most experienced battle mages. 'Tis my gift and my curse, Jules. My existence is a bit of an experiment. You see, I'm the first Nephilim those cultists knew about, so they tried to twist me in every which way to get me to do their bidding. Really mess with my brain, they say. Messed with your brain? Don't you see? The elevator doesn't reach the top floor here. A few nuts and bolts missing. Who knows? I might just snap in the middle of this conversation and make you explode for fun. What do you think about that? I don't think you do it. If you say so. Hey, you're a gem, but I gotta practice my skills. I need you to keep your distance. Do take care. Alrighty. Have fun, Beatrix. That I can do. That's an interesting match, but friendship indeed. And more fun with Beatrix. Beatrix, yeah, there's a lot of things you could probably answer. Let's talk. Ankylass, please, ask away. I'll talk as long as I'm not bored. It helps that you're pretty. Don't let anyone tell you that being pretty isn't important. So, you're Pendergast. As in Edmund Pendergast, richest person alive? Yes, indeed, the very same. You must stand to inherit untold riches. Well, I do deserve all the world's riches, but that doesn't mean the old man's going to bequeath his fortune to me. He's got an army of sycophants looking to take a bite out of his empire at all times. Guess we'll see when that cold, ancient heart of his finally gives out. Not the closest with your dad? Oh, really? Whatever gave it away? No, maybe someday I'll tell you. No worries, I'm just wondering how Pendergast came into his wealth. Almost seems unfair. When the lion slays the gazelle, would you rather lament the unfairness of nature, or try to become the lion? You know anything about the Ethereum crisis? I like to say I'm a history nerd, so of course. Well, well, Poindexter, you're in for a treat. Pendergast has always been around, but once the world got a nice facelift from the destruction caused by the Ethereum crisis, Pendergast was there to buy up all the cheapened real estate. That, and they financed the reconstruction efforts from shore to shore. That sort of thing pays off, big time. 'Tis the banker who rules the world without swinging a sword. Wait a few generations, invest the earnings, and now they control whoever they can buy. You know, that does sound pretty unfair now that you mention it. So, in lieu of you inheriting this fortune, what exactly led you down this path? And what path would that be? Well, I guess I don't really know either. I will confess, I sometimes feel like an alien living among humans. Your customs and earthly pleasures bore me. What really gets me going is seeing what kind of disruption I can weave. Right now, that puts me on your side. But later, if I should develop the means, I'm not sure. I could just become your greatest adversary if doing so is entertaining. Does that make you nervous? Well, a little. But I'm a better judge of character than you think. If I truly felt that you would bring us down, I wouldn't have let you join my party. We wouldn't have played the recruitment music. But I don't feel that way. Nah, so trusting. I mean, she was literally dead. We revived her. I don't know. We trust her. Sure. Trust her. Easier to devour when I'm good and ready. Beatrix, your character in a video game. You have successfully entertained me, but I can already feel boredom creeping in. Just be a dear and visit me some other time. Oh, of course. Enjoy. We're pretty magical ourselves, but yeah, Beatrix is something else. Alright, done. I did buy everything, thank you, and got probably that unique mercenary. I was definitely thinking about getting McLean here. I looked at him a few times, but I think the low leadership is just not enough. So, there's that. We do have a lot of traits I should give out. I know, it's impossible. And a lot of codices that we could use or sell if we ever need money at this point. One of the things is, eventually, as you do like some arenas and levels, I find, because of the way the XP system works, your squad's experience level, or total level, tends to average out pretty effectively. Like, everyone here is level 34, plus or minus 30 hit points. There's been times when we add a new unit, or people die and miss some experience, that they fall behind. And in this situation, if you've got them, it's nice to give them a couple XP scrolls and just catch them back up. But I would say it's like a temporary, like early on, I think 500 gold is better than a short-term catch-up, because remember, you get more experience the lower your levels are compared to the enemies, so using those scrolls to level up, just I like to use it to round the numbers so everyone's the same level, but honestly, they'll catch up naturally eventually. Just the way the math works. Anyway, let's we're gonna start with Chapter D because it talks about Pyrosite. And I would really like to get my cannons up and running and upgrade some Dragoons. So this is, I think, my priority. I've been talking about it all, like, for a long, long time now. So let's find out how this goes. And if we can deprive our enemy of some cannons, that's all the better. The Archelius Empire has enjoyed their control of Sandraka, the birthplace of much of humanity's technology. But now the Nephilim army has an opportunity to reap these technologies for itself. A large caravan of pyrosite is being shipped out from the central tower in Sandraka. Ankylas's army has infiltrated several points in the city. Once the caravan is set to leave, Ankylas forces can seize the valuable cargo, starving the enemy of a massive advantage, and stealing it for our own. Alright. And this is kind of a unique mission anyway. Bingo! According to Imperial ledgers, the supply train should be leaving the central tower any moment. We still have some time to maneuver, but if we alert the bad guys too soon, we might limit our winnings. Right, we'll stay hidden until just the right time to strike. So, the main convoy will stay on a path that you might not guess on your first playthrough. But these guys in the main convoy will travel south, west, south, and then east out. If they escape, you're going to miss out. All the other units are... You can kill them anytime, as far as I remember. So, we want to kill these guys first, wait till these guys are in a good position, and then kill them. Plus, we have to deploy our units in small groups. So it's a little bit trickier. Also, we can start on a treasure chest. Isn't that great? So, I think we're going to start here. We need a unit that can defeat a bunch of spears that are just spears. And honestly, these groups are pretty terrible, so it should be easy. The cannon groups are, there's a lot of riflemen and dragoons, so you got to be careful with those guys. But generally, they stay on the path, and I don't remember if they... There's some unique AI rules for pathfinding here. I don't think they... Like, they'll attack you if you're on the way out, but otherwise they just run to the exit, I think. So let's throw... I'm actually thinking... I'm gonna throw in my own sort of cannons and my... Not mobile. I want to use maybe jewels. So I want to kill these guys. Actually, not jewels. Someone else that can block. So I don't want my cannons to die. I've got so many awesome units. Oh, we could show off Beatrix. So, Beatrix, kill. Cannon, kill. Ankylas, kill. And then there's just one to counter. We'll probably target Beatrix and just die. But we want to not attack these guys or stand somewhere they can attack us. We've got to kill these guys. So, another unit that can do some killing down here. Maybe someone like Matriarch Rosalie. And then we got a bunch of guys over here. Maybe from here we could, let's throw in like our skirmish cav. Tariq. Move up, get a kill. And then someone that can go right. I'm thinking, like, Diana's pretty strong. She can move over and start fighting all these guys. They're just spears. We, 'cause, 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 ' We could try to set some ambushes using the shadows again. As you do. I think I'm going to attack them as they start moving through from the back. And then from, like, I want to attack them when they're around here. Hopefully on, like, turn 2 or 3 after we've cleaned up most of the side units. Maybe Diana can just kill all of these on her own. Like, that's a lot. Oh, we need someone to go grab the treasures. Let's send, Jeremiah and Barnabas bang bang and then start catching up from behind. Alright, and then this side is a good place for the attack. We definitely want, like, Jules in there, I guess. Definitely, I guess, you know, maybe. Again, light infantry, this is not a great map for it. There's some spots, but not a ton of them. Of course, we gotta bring Abigail. Let's see. Sybil. She gets her own mission pretty soon. We got Lysander. Yeah, he can't really... I don't think Justine is a great pick for that one. Honestly, this is a pretty bad tile for anybody. Like, what can they do? 2 turns to get there, they'll be dead. 2 turns to get there. Maybe. Let's just add some more forces for the main middle of the road ambush. I mean, cavalry are always pretty powerful for a hit and run. Could show off Awesome Guy. Or just Lysander. You know, Lysander might be worth bringing just because he gets the, everyone gets extra hit rates. Just, even if he doesn't combat much. Actually, that'd be an option for him to just go pick up treasure and kill weaklings. Everyone else would get a bonus just because he's there. Alright, let's begin. First off, killing some spears, hopefully. Oh, also, probably need to turn on the animations. And we'll definitely show off Beatrix's attack nice and early here. Okay, we're not actually getting a wipe with these guys. That's for shame.
Ready.
Well, I bet you we can surrender some of them, or all of them, if we've already damaged them. Well, 2. Eh, some more loyalty. Was there really a unit?
People, for my homeland.
Oh, because he was a mercenary, this guy that we added in. Right. So he's actually got a long way to go. This is I meant to do this, I forgot. I meant to give a lot of the uniques, unique mercenaries gold, just so we could identify them easier. But yeah, he's actually still at 11. He can go down to 8, so. Alright. Well,
Do you know who I am?
Do you think Beatrix has anything to worry about? She didn't kill everything. What? Number 2. Wow, she really didn't kill everything. Now that free
You
action.
make this too easy.
I think it's the scene credo, right?
School is in session.
Well, if this guy wants to attack Barnabas,
Sergeant
that's
awaiting
fine.
orders. It must be done.
Medal of Valor, Dragon Slayer, good, good.
Anar be with us.
Let's just grab the treasure and let them come to us. Actually, we might as well attack. I'm really quite confident with We can even go aggressive mode. We'll take a bit more damage, but, I mean, come on. More tokens. I love it. Treasure. Oh, no way! We really should have attacked. Dang it. I thought you could open the treasure and still attack. I should have just stayed there and attacked, and you would have got the treasure at the end. That's a bit bad for Tariq. Oh, okay, let's just... my bad. We'll go quick for the first turn. I'll just do the same thing exactly, except for my misclick. We'll hold the tilde down to go a little bit quicker.
Ready.
Got a little bit better RNG there.
Do you know who I am?
I did pick cautious last time, so I'll do it again. Yeah, I think if we'd been even on normal mode, we would have got the kill, but it's fine.
School is in session. It must be done.
Donar be with us.
Looks like the treasures are static, at least. Okay, so here's our mistake. We want to attack. Oh, this squad. It's still not even fully promoted. Oh, I love it. The lightning mages are just so much fun. Okay. I kind of want to have a squad of, like, all lightning mages, and then a squad of all fire mages, and then a squad of all ice mages. Like, it would take a ton of work. But, that was nice. Oh, wait. I wasn't paying super attention. We're in Shadow. I was saying, oh, there's no good time for light units. Oh, it's not. Dang it, stupid charge. So, yeah. If you put a light unit there, you could ambush, and we could ambush. But because we're light cavalry, the charge overrules the ambush, I guess. Whatever, we'll still kill him. I wish it was the other way around, but... Well, they didn't get an attack. I'm confused. I'm always confused. But I thought charge didn't remove one of their attacks. Only that if you shocked them when you charged, then they lost a turn, just like stunned. Whereas ambush, they automatically lose their first attack. Or their first counterattack. Huh.
Time to end this.
We're gonna... These guys don't really
I must be brave.
have anywhere to go yet.
Break their resolve.
Other than to get into position. Alright, that's it. Let's see if I know what I'm doing. So I'm quite confident that these guys won't do anything stupid. They've got an AI, they're gonna go down the middle. Yeah, they didn't attack us even though they could have. Alright, you're dead. Thanks for the free healing. Oh, they're going for Beatrix instead of the Ankylas. I hate this game. So, like I said before, threat apparently means nothing. I'm almost positive Ankylas has less threat than Beatrix. Dang. I think I underestimated some of these spear guys. Alright. Well. Oh, this is terrible. Everyone's dying. Just put it on fast forward because I'm mad. Alright, Diana's fine, I guess. So, Maybe Ankylas did have more threat, and then they went after Beatrix.
You make this too easy.
That was really pathetic. I just...
Dinner time.
Oh, man. It's probably not worth it.
For my people. For my homeland.
We're not going to attack them this turn. Maybe next turn. We'll just let them, kill them. Now, I think you can attack them, and they still only attack you if you're adjacent. So, like, you could technically do a ranged attack on them while they're walking by, and they won't move off of their 3-wide path. But if you leave someone adjacent, well, they've got a lot of guns if you're not careful.
I must stay strong. Ready for the barbecue.
I'd like to get a surrender here, but I don't think we can really risk it. We need to kill them all before they can do a counter and kill our front row. Alright, I may have overestimated Beatrix a little bit. We need those guys to get promoted. Brutal. I think I overestimated Diana as well.
The righteous.
So we'll go cautious mode so they can heal up a little bit.
Command me.
Technically, we could attack and Kanto out of the way.
Victory for Embor.
But let's just get the last 2 treasures on this side and then we'll figure it out.
Master Sergeant, awaiting orders.
Then next turn, the cavalry can attack, you know, the back of the row rather than the front of the row. We also lost... Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what I get. It's just what I get. I thought about sending him over to help with Diana, but I still think she'll be okay. And then this matriarch, I don't know, I'll just start moving her over to the main group. These guys...
How can I help, my lord?
In theory, we want the attack along this... In my mind, anyway, I want the attack along this column.
The army is ready.
My friends are counting on me.
Okay. Oh, also, by the way, we have a new power called Meteor. I should have targeted the 3 shieldy guys, but it just does a bit of damage to everything. And they're all grouped up so nicely. You know what? Let's do that. No one else shall die on this watch. And your powers recharge pretty quick, so you really should be using them. Alright, we're actually not going to get them with the cavalry. Good. I'm a little bit addicted to the super speed, so I apologize if I'm using it more than you guys enjoy, but I'll try to watch the animations, but sometimes being able to go fast forward is just too good. That's not bad. Good job. She's gonna win, but yeah, might have been really important that we threw the exemplar on her. All right, so
Dana, give me strength.
if we attack here, I can Kanto back. I don't think they'll go backwards, but I actually don't remember anymore, and I've already made some mistakes today. Let's assume, for now, that they won't go backwards.
It must be done.
Let's try to take out the Dragoons first. They're the fastest, most likely to escape. Ow. Okay. And then... Yeah, because this guy's going to go a long way down, I think.
Do you
I'm not very happy with Beatrix, so she's just going to go pick up that treasure. And I mean,
lies before me?
whatever. For the sake of argument, we'll pretend permadeath was on and didn't lose anybody. Although I had 4 deaths on turn 1, so with permadeath you might want to just reload anyway. This unit doesn't have range 3, which really sucks. But, you know, we're making this assumption that they can't move backwards, so let's make that assumption. With me, Blueankylo. We can't attack from here, can we? No. You know,
Battle formations.
let's give him that
Stay
attack.
strong, everyone.
Nine archers. Pretty cool. Okay, so this guy, I would say the biggest danger would be this guy. Who can make it to here. So 2 over, or sorry, 3 over. 4 over. Counting. That wasn't enough. That might be bad for Rosalie. Just making mistakes all over the place.
Where am I needed?
Maybe we could get some surrenders at least. Let's try. Oh, man. Alright, good job, Diana. Sheesh. A little bit overconfident. Just a little bit. I was really sure I counted that right, but I guess... Oh, you know, he had to move around her. We don't even have a zone of control. I don't know. And I could try to kill him and get out of the way. Actually, we could do that. Yeah. Alright. Well, it might not kill him, but as long as it, like, weakens this guy significantly... and he's already taken some damage. If only we had 8 of these guys. I do have one more blessing, which we can resort to if we have to. Yeah, that one worked. Well, might as well use it, right? Oh, there we go. We need to do that. And then what I can do is another big archer attack. And for all I know, they're just going to turn around and kill my other units anyway, and I'll just be really angry. Okay, Jules is doing just great. Okay, well, let's find out. Does Blue give good advice or bad advice? I'm pretty sure they only run down the path. They'll attack you if they end their turn next to you, which we just avoided. But they won't go backwards or off the main path. So now we need to kill a bunch of them this turn, basically. Joel's actually going to be the hardest one to get. Interesting. I may have let them move a little bit more than I should have. But we do have Diana, who's going to be ready to block off a bit as well. Could probably have the cavalry move around, but I think we can pick off the back.
The time to act.
Okay, well, only one option. Blue goes down. That guy's at full strength. I'm feeling really... I feel like I'm making a lot of mistakes today. Not on my best behavior, best experience. Let's see if this is enough. Yeah. Okay, that one... Oh, we got the 1 in 3 reset.
You make this too easy.
It's great. Alright, so... This is probably a pretty good target for Mr. Cannon. Try to do some damage to the mages. Mr. Sort of Cannon. Oh, hold on. Before we do that. Chip damage. Yeah, I'll say this is a good target. Gets these guys with the bigger armor. I think it does like 10% damage or 20% damage, does it say? 25% damage, there you go. It can't kill anything, but 25% damage to everything in a, in 5 tiles plus sign. It's not nothing. Alright, so we might get a surrender here and here. But we got a lot of armor to chew through. That's where we start with stuff like our cannons. Or just shoot over. Oh, now we can get golden cannons. Because they're mastered. I think we don't want to end in this tile. Unless we kill this guy. That guy's going to go fast, but Diana can whap him. So I think this will be safe. Yeah. Maybe. And yeah, we get a lot of Pyrocite for killing these guys. Maybe one every time. It might be automatic.
School is in session.
Okay. You think Jeremir can take this guy out? We also have some treasure to get. This is like the furthest back, the least important right now.
I can do this.
I could make it to these guys, I think, if we killed him. So maybe it'll be two shots. This is the chip damage. Kill the mages, hopefully. At least some of them. And then I think dragons can handle one. We're definitely going to be... Next turn is going to be interesting. This might have been a mistake. Come on, blue dragons. You're the best dragons. I mean, you're really good dragons, but you didn't do it. That was a mistake.
Victory for Embor.
That was dumb.
For my people, for my homeland. I must stay strong.
Look, I've made some mistakes. You live, you learn, you die. Really? I overestimated that I thought would be a very automatic surrender, and then someone died. Surrenders are dangerous against gun units, no doubt.
What's our next tactic?
I don't like this very much. Still won't take it. Hey, now we got the guns. Okay, we got lots of goodies on that one. Definitely getting closer to his 9th unit. Okay, this unit's basically dead. That unit's a bit scary. But we have a path down now.
Give me strength.
I would like to kill Joel, but we don't want to end in a tile where someone can move and then shoot. So adjacent to Brad is bad, I think. I'm making some assumptions on the AI. I'm not sure it's safe, but
I must not fail.
like that is not a good tile. I don't think we're going to be able to full clear this one either, but I guess just getting some damage on him is probably worth it, just to make sure Diana can finish him off. And then we can Canto. Abigail. I don't want to fully block their route, or we might have other problems. We'll probably just...
My friends are counting on me.
Okay, good. And,
It must be done.
here, and then Canto out of the way. Then we can pick off Ingram last turn. Next turn. Oh, I realize I've got another teleport. So we could have had Abigail move to here, finish, and then teleport over. That would have been pretty good.
Victory for Embor.
You know what? I think it's worth it. Still didn't even get him. My surrenders have been bad. I probably shouldn't really be so brazen with trying to surrender gunpowder units, because man, letting them get one shot off is just too much. Diana.
A paladin never surrenders.
I mean, gunpowder units are supposed to be deadly, so it's all good. We're playing on hard mode. I should respect them more. Let's see if my math was good. They shouldn't land here. Oh, this guy did go down. Okay. This might be bad. Sheesh. Instantly killed. Oh, brutal. Alright. Alright. So I guess if it's, like, near the end of their movement, they'll still go in for an attack. It's hard to predict the AI on this one. I think you'd have to play it a couple times to get a really good idea how these... Because I think they're unique. I don't think anyone else copies this style of artificial intelligence. Or the scription, whatever you call it, but these scripts. Well, nobody's going to escape. There is no actual permadeath, and none of my squads are getting wiped out. So, you know, it's fine, but I can still be a little bit salty about insta-death by guns. It really is much harder if you're playing on permadeath, especially on the veteran mode. Fighting enemy gun is just terrifying when they can just snipe your units that you... Well, you've got a couple resurrections now, but it's not enough.
I can do this.
You think you can do a capture? The greed? Okay, good.
The time to act is now.
Should probably have moved to Ankylas first for the support bonus again. It's hard to remember.
He will always find a way.
Try to set up one last surrender, even by not going aggressive. Okay, we left a couple alive. That's fine. Shaken, not stirred. Fair. Is it fair? Okay, I'm gonna commit now to do more surrenders, but I guess it's morale, even though they're pretty weak. Well, we got a couple at least. I would say that was worth it. Not too risky, at least. Is this one risky? I don't know. One thing I haven't seen is any leaders with the silver tongue trait, which is what makes this even more likely. It's a really nice trait. Man. Yeah, gunpowder. Probably shouldn't be going for surrenders. Definitely, 100% don't do that. If you're playing along, don't do what Blue's doing. It's a mistake. It's fine. Some maps I think I play really well, and we get a lot of smart choices and it looks good. This one, you know, I got a little bit excited. I wanted to get some surrenders. I didn't need them. I just really wanted that Pyrosite. In the game's terms, this was a perfect mission. S rank, lots of surrenders. If you don't care about unit deaths, absolutely no problem. But I've been trying to place as though the units are valuable, and therefore that was not really the way to do it. Maybe one day, if I really get excited, I'll do another run. There is, I think, another big patch coming eventually, maybe, with some more content. Maybe I'll stream it or something, and we'll do an actual, like, permadeath run. Although what that means is we're going to save and reload a fair amount, so it's a different style of Let's Play. I should probably stop, you know, moaning about it, but different way of playing when you have to keep every unit alive. So yeah, those side chapters, they are definitely less story intense and more focused on getting you what you want, which was in that one a lot of gunpowder. Now, at the moment, we need other resources as well. Or pyrosite, whatever you want to call it. So that on its own doesn't quite get me my cannons, because we need iron and horses and stuff, which is too bad. But it does also get us a little bit of tech points, and we did do a lot of captures. So maybe the next time we get a level up, I'll be able to take Industrial Furnace. And this is where we're going to get like all of our iron and obsidian back. And this should, I think, this will allow me to do a lot of my promotions I've been missing out on. So that's my next big target, I think. And of course, then we can combo between these two, which are, I would say probably these three are the best top techs as a group, because you get this by unlocking two really good ones. And sure, Grand Army's great. Dragon Riders are really, really great. Don't get me wrong. All of them have incredible value. It's really hard to rank them, but, well, you'll see. Maybe the marketplace has some goodies. Another legendary. These are always worth picking up. Actually, there's a lot of unique, or like there's a lot of artifacts that aren't exactly unique, but we just haven't had them show up in the entire run. This is nice. This would have been nice a long time ago. You can shoot into a wall or a woods and ignore the terrain bonus. It's definitely the kind of thing you could throw on Jules, because he doesn't need magic, doesn't need hit points, but strength is good. A little bit of obsidian, gem, iron. These staffs aren't that important, but, you know, if you made if they technically cost 0 cap, so, you know, sure. Would I buy this? Sure. I think we didn't buy one earlier because I didn't have the money at the time, and now I'm pretty much rich. I don't know what unit I'd put this on, but it's definitely a non-magic unit. So Jules, I mean, he'd get the strength out of it at least, but yeah, we'll see. I'll try to think of something for that. Let's see. No uniques. Resolve, Tundra. Free cannon. It doesn't cost us any material. I'll probably buy him, actually. He will have, like, +4 to capacity cost, but it saves us a lot of resources. Honestly, I think if you were really smart, I think you'd always buy cannons. If any time you see a mercenary captain, you should probably buy it. Any of the really high resource ones, as long as you've got some money to spare, like, you know, as long as you're not really giving up other really important resources that you'd want to purchase, I think just getting these cannons without having to spend a ton of resources, I think it's worth it. It does make fitting him in a little bit more difficult. I'll need 2 more free capacity, so I'll have to move some stuff around or switch this to something with a bigger bonus, like the sergeant's outfit if I've got one. So I'll probably have to do some trading around to get the cannon in here. Actually, no, that's a lie. Right, because I'm incorrect. Because we have shock and awe, it's actually only a -2 swing. Yeah, because normally this guy would cost 4 more than a loyal unit. It's technically loyal to mercenaries 4, but shock and awe brings it down, and so he still can go down to 6, but that will take a long time of use. So, you know, It's technically still better to upgrade your own because it costs less capacity. You can get more cannons in the squad if we train them. But we're going to run out of resources, so this also gets us cannons we otherwise wouldn't get. I don't have enough to do it right now. I can change the gem for a horse, but I still wouldn't have enough. I'd have to unpromote somebody. Yeah, it's 3 iron normally. They are very, very expensive. Like, you imagine the mercenary we just bought replaces 2 pyrosite, a horse, and 3 iron. That's a good deal. I think that's worth it. Okay, anything else to talk about? Kind of a straightforward, short episode. I guess, you know, get this guy at least out of the tier 1 class. He can start getting some job points at least. I know, I never have enough materials for anything fun. Once we get that tech up, I think that's what we're really missing. I might do the arena run if I could. I don't think I can get enough. Even if I change silver to bronze, that's 5 bronze tokens. I'd have to average 84 divided by 5. You know, we could do it, maybe. You'd have to average, was it almost 20, not quite 20, like 16 stars per arena. It's possible. That's 16 units captured. Bronze usually has 2 archers, 5 units, and a boss. Each of them has around 5 or 6 units. You'd have to capture 5, 6, 7, 3 per unit, so about half of every unit on the map for me to get enough stars to get the tech before the next one, which is definitely pushing my luck. I don't think I'm going to do that. We could probably just do, well, technically we could also do this old support, and that would probably get us like 5 or 10 stars too, but it's fine. I'm not going to, I would love to get this right now, but let's just try one more Gaiden chapter next episode, and that should probably get us there anyway. Or it'll get us close enough that we can do an arena, basically. What will we do next? Find out next episode. There's probably not a lot of army management to do right now, so don't expect this to change. At this point, I'm probably better off just waiting until I get a lot of resources. And I've got all the pyrosite ready to go. Even if you don't want... I mean, I've probably mentioned this, but ever since patch 1.3 or whatever, even if you don't want gunpowder units, you still want that mission, because this turns into a whole bunch of mage upgrades or whatever you want, basically. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you next time for some more Gaiden, Symphony of War.